Hello and welcome to Past Tense.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And my name is Charlie.
And we've got an eventful show planned for you today.
But first,
It's Valentine's Day. First up, we've got a Roman and Greek reenactress that's going to educate both you and I on the history of love.
Then, I'll show you what I got up to this week on Out of Time. Also, we'll show you how to write the perfect love poem for Valentine's Day. And last but not least, we'll be showcasing our very own fashion show with a few blasts from the past. But first, our special guest is here to tell us all about the history of St. Valentine.
Deanna, welcome. It's so great to have you here. So let's start off. Can you tell us a little bit about who St. Valentine actually was?
Of course. Now, he was a Roman priest. He is known to be born in 176 AD.
Wow.
It's very very little known about him. And they actually believe it were two men, not only one. And we have 3 dates for his death, but the one that is considered his execution date, 14th of February 273 AD.
Wow.
That's the one.
So why was he executed?
Well, he was in prison for performing ceremonies on militaries during the Roman Empire, which was definitely illegal.
Yeah.
So during his imprisonment, he actually killed the daughter of his jailer. She was blind. So he killed her, and before his execution, he wrote her a letter saying, God knows what, and signing Your Valentine, which is why we use Your Valentine now.
So when would you say the first Valentine's Day was celebrated?
Oh, that was definitely the Middle Ages. Yeah, it all started in the Middle Ages.
Was there a specific reason they started in the Middle Ages?
It's not very much known about it. It's just know that a Roman priest started to say that his facts are only known by God, and he started to become a saint, basically, and being commemorated on 14th of February.
Yeah.
So that's what
so
happened.
Cool. So Deanna, as also of being an expert on St. Valentine's, you're also a reenactress. Can you tell us what that's like?
Well, what we basically do, we're just a bunch of people who love history. So we put up a society, which is a historical reenactment society. So we do everything that people would do in ancient Rome, from gladiator fights to school of gladiators, slaves, basically the day-to-day life. That's what we do, and we have shows for it.
And whereabouts do you do that?
Oh, that's back in Romania, and you actually guys have this amazing societies here, reenactment societies as well, with Vikings and medieval times, which are really good. You should go see them.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. It's been really insightful. Thank you for sharing your knowledge.
Now, have you ever been stuck for words when texting your loved one? Don't worry, because Cupid has the answer. Watch this and you'll know the way.
What to do for Valentine's Day? Is that my love, Rianne? I can't do this. This is hopeless. Ugh!
I see you need some help.
Huh?
Lose the phone, take one for the men, and grab a pen.
Oh, my love is like a red, red rose. She walks in beauty like the night. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Hi.
Hello.
I miss you.
Miss you too.
I wrote you a letter. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
my god, that's so sweet. I'm going to keep it forever.
Now don't forget to tweet us at @PastTenseBBC with your favourite love quote for a chance to win a charming trip to Paris.
Now, we've got a famous Elizabethan star with us. Shakespeare, welcome. So, Deanna, can you tell us a little bit about what Shakespeare was wearing and what does it mean?
Yeah, well, as you said, Shakespeare was born in 1564 in the Elizabethan era. Now, this is what was fashionable at the time. As you see, he's wearing blue. This shows his high-class status. And at the same time, if you look at a hat, they were also considered a high-class status
Really, a hat?
object. Yeah, hats, literally hats. But later in 1600s, a conical flat hat with a rounded crown all over, called a capitaine or coppatane, became really fashionable. Now, this became very tall towards the end of the century, and they were usually decorated with jewels or feathers, whatever it was actually very shiny, to be honest. And they were worn indoors and outdoors.
So would he wear this every day?
Yeah, every day, like
Every
indoors,
day.
outdoors. Even the nightgowns were something similar to this.
Do they get overheated?
I think they used to, yes, but it isn't as overheating as
Yeah.
you might think.
I'm
Because
so sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt you up, Deanna. But to find out more about these fashion pieces, please go to our website, www.pasttense.co.uk/fashion.
So, as it's the season of love, this week on Out of Time, Mark Antony tries to woo Cleopatra with his amazing baking skills. Hello! This week I'm Mark Antony and I'm here today to prove my love to Cleopatra. And I'll do this with some of my romantic cookies. Now the romance between Cleopatra and I is one of the most famous love stories of all time. So let the battle commence between General Mark Antony, Caesar's right-hand man, and Cookie in the spirit of Valentine's Day. And now for the recipe. You will need 500 grams of plain flour, 250 grams of butter or margarine, 140 grams of icing sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 1 tablespoon of milk and 2 eggs. Wait, no eggs? You sure? Okay, no eggs. Now, if you were Cleopatra back in 40 BC, then this recipe may include you ingesting your own earring. Now this is due to the bet she wagered me when she said she could make a meal worth 10 million gold pieces just to prove her wealth and power to me. She won. She won this bet by melting down one of the earrings, putting it in a cocktail and drinking it in one swift gulp. She then got the second earring, put it in vinegar, waited for it to dissolve, and then drank that as well. Pretty weird, right? Now, to make these cookies, first you'll have to gallop over to the oven and preheat the oven to 160 degrees, or gas mark 2.5. Now, place the flour, butter, sugar, and eggs. No, I said no eggs. Mix. And then finally, rub together with your fingers. So butter had many uses. It was used to keep people warm, and Greeks and Romans used to use it in their hair to give it that perfect shine. So now it's time to add the vanilla extract and the milk to the mixture to bind it together. Both chocolate and vanilla were introduced into Europe in the 1520s. I was born in Rome into a well-respected family in 83 BC. I fled to Greece after a misunderstanding with some debt collectors and took part in many military campaigns. After many power struggles, I found myself in southern Turkey, and that's when I went to Egypt and met my exquisite queen, Cleopatra. So now it's the cracked wick, we're going to cut it into your preferred shape. I'm going to cut it into hearts. So now that they're ready, it's time to bake them. So please put them on a baking tray and put in the oven for 15 minutes. Once you've taken them out of the oven, put them on the side to cool. Later you can decorate them however you wish. Today I'm going to test my knowledge on hieroglyphics. My pearls dissolved in the vinegar. Bon appetit!
Those cookies do look really good, Charlie. Remember, keep on tweeting us at @PastTenseBBC with your favourite romantic love quote if you haven't done so already.
So now, let's get ready to see our final blast from the past down the runway. Welcome, Cleopatra. So Diana, could you tell us a bit about what Cleopatra's wearing today?
Yeah, well, this wear was more for practical reasons than fashion reasons. It was made out of linen, it was comfortable, cheap, especially for the subtropical heat. It was just perfect for them. That's all there was. And as you may see, she's wearing the bracelet on her right arm. Now, the jewellery was very, very important in ancient Egypt. They used to wear this no matter what classes they were, high classes or low status. The snake is a cobra, and the cobra used to be worshipped as symbol protection for symbol. It was really nice. They used to wear this in everything, rings, amulets. They even used to put them in coffins with the mummies because you believe it would give them a very good afterlife. So the bracelets were everywhere.
Thank you so much for that. So unfortunately, that's all we've got time for this week.
But before we go, the winner of the Twitter competition is at Crazy Heidi TV. Well done and enjoy your trip to Paris.
So thank you to all our guests.
And thank you for watching. We'll tune in next week for more
Past Tense.
Bye.